Elon Musk has been saying that for weeks that Grok 3 will be the smartest AI model in the world. And now it has finally been unveiled. He appeared on screen with three of his colleagues. Hello everyone, welcome to another Tech Tour. I wanted to start today by talking about Grok 3, but the first thing that caught my attention was how much the presentation style resembled OpenAI's. Just like Apple's presentation approach, OpenAI seems to have set a similar standard over the last 20-25 years, starting with Steve Jobs. In the AI industry, when introducing new models, teams step onto the stage together and start explaining the technology. First, they showcased the Colossus, meaning the data center where Grok was trained. They revealed that in just 122 days, they built a data center with 100,000 GPUs, and in the second phase of the project, they scaled up to 200,000 GPUs in the 92 days. They mentioned that they are using NVIDIA's 800 chips, and after that, they started showcasing Grok 3's capabilities. In benchmarking tests, Grok 3 performed well in math, coding, and science, proving itself among the best AI models available. It was also stated that Grok 3 is significantly smarter than Grok 2. At this point, Elon Musk jumped into the emphasize that it's actually 15 times or even more powerful. They also highlighted that this AI model has reasoning abilities and can be used as an autonomous agent. I think the term reasoning is a keyword here. Why? Because DeepSeek is also an AI model that can reason, research, and analyze. At this point, we can say that reasoning ability is becoming one of the most sought-after features in AI models. Grok 3's reasoning skills were significantly highlighted, showing that this is a major focus. Big Brain, for example, uses more computational power. It's like a higher-tier premium segment. On the other hand, DeepSeek is mainly used for web-based searches. And as of Tuesday, Grok is now accessible as a standalone app. When the app was updated, it was made available to Pro and Plus subscribers. Now let's move on to Meta. Meta has set its sights on developing autonomous robots. They announced that they will focus on robotics, but they clarified that they are not directly entering robot manufacturing. Similar to how Android served as an operating system for mobile devices, Meta is working on an operating system specifically for robots, especially humanoid robots. To support this, a new initiative is being launched to develop AI, hardware, and software platforms. Mark Zuckerberg has brought in the former CEO of Cruise to lead the newly established team. This team under this management will be part of the Reality Labs division and will focus on robot hardware, AI systems, and security standards. Their goal will be to develop consumer products. Looking at the bigger picture, we already know that Apple and OpenAI are also stepping into the robotics sector. This means that everyone is now entering the robotics space. Elon Musk has Optimus in his project, and now we are talking about AI models as well. I believe we'll continue discussing the rise and acceleration in the field of robotics. At the same time, I think we need to increase our awareness on the fact that robots are becoming more present around us, or will be very soon. If we were to draw a conclusion from all of this, it's clear that Meta is now officially joining the robotics race. They are specifically working on AI-powered humanoid robot software and will continue investing in futuristic robots that can assist with physical tasks, help with the household chores, and behave more like humans. Now let's talk about Perplexity AI. Perplexity AI is launching its free deep research feature, positioning itself as a competitor to OpenAI and Google, while also intensifying the competition by offering this feature for free. OpenAI charges $200 for its deep research tool, whereas Perplexity provides it for free with a limit of 5 queries per day, though pro users can access more. In the context, we can say that Perplexity is one of the OpenAI's biggest rivals. This growing competition benefits us as users because it pushes companies to improve their services. Eventually, they might make their models more accessible for free, allowing us to adapt and use them much more quickly. Let's continue with Anthropic. Anthropic is set to release its next major AI model with advanced reasoning capabilities. It is expected to do Cloud Core launching soon and will be introduced as both the latest AI model and a hybrid model. This means it will be able to switch between deep reasoning and fast responses. Reports suggest that it outperforms OpenAI's GPT-4 mini in certain programming tasks, with Perplexity, OpenAI, and Mistral updating their chatbot models. Anthropic is also likely to make its move very soon. Another key topic is last week's AI Action Summit in Paris. Dario Amadi stated that a crucial opportunity was missed at this summit. He emphasized that the need for more regulation and stronger government oversight of AI. However, he believes an important step in this direction was overlooked. He pointed out that governments must measure how AI is being used and take action to ensure that everyone benefits from this powerful AI-driven economy. He also highlighted that while global collaboration in AI is necessary, some governments will inevitably exploit AI for competitive advantages or misuse it. During the conference, US Vice President J.D. Vance gave a speech asserting that AI has no boundaries and that America is leading and will continue to lead in this space. Though, as expected, he did not support any new regulation. Amadi stressed the importance of ethical guidelines, warning that we are missing a new opportunity to set responsible policies. He compared the situation to an arms race where AI is becoming a powerful tool for economic and strategic dominance. In short, the AI race isn't slowing down and is accelerating at an exponential rate. Now let's move on to another topic I want to discuss. GPT-4 is gaining more personality and a national conservation style. Sam Altman announced via X that major updates have been made to GPT-4 and users have already started noticing the difference. GPT-4 is not only smarter but also more personalized and emotionally expressive. However, these emotional aspects come with risk. People are beginning to form emotional connections with AI models, even experiencing romantic feelings towards them. At more advanced stages, emotional attachment could become a serious concern. In fact, in psychiatric hospitals, addiction treatment wards now include digital addiction units, which is quite an interesting development. But how did we integrate digital addiction into our lives so quickly? Humanity is supposed to be the most intelligent species, yet alone one of the most fragile. This suggests that when it comes to emotional matters, our judgment may not be as sharp as we think. The GPT-4 model has improved its performance, especially in areas like creative writing and coding, while also offering more personalization. OpenAI released a guidance document specifically for all series models, emphasizing that users should write prompts in a simpler, more direct, and specific manner rather than in old generation overly complicated style. Additionally, OpenAI has published blog posts on this topic. For example, one article explained when it is the best to use the old models, highlighting their strengths in navigating ambitious tasks, identifying relationships and nuances within large datasets, executing multi-step planning, performing visual reasoning, revisiting topics to troubleshoot issues, and enhancing code quality. This suggests that GPT-4 is designed to handle more complex and high-level reasoning tasks effectively. Let's talk about ARM. ARM is a UK-based semiconductor chip manufacturer. It is reportedly about to start producing its own chips. In the past, the company hasn't manufactured its own chips, but instead created licenses for partners like Apple. Now, for the first time, ARM will produce its own chips, and it will be competing with NVIDIA. In fact, to accelerate the transition, ARM has already started hiring from within the customer base. It's also rumored that ARM has signed a deal for its first GPU to be used in Meta's data centers. We know that about 90% of ARM is owned by a Japanese investment firm, it's SoftBank, and ARM had entered into a partnership with OpenAI. Together, they are building a data center, and in this data center, OpenAI will begin producing its own chips by 2026. All of this shows us just how much OpenAI is expanding its influence. We can already see that OpenAI is poised to become one of the tech oligarchs in the new era. They are involved in robotics, AI models, data centers, and now chip production. When you think about it from a startup perspective, this is truly a success story. On a different note, we see that Gemini has opened up the analysis capabilities to everyone. Now we'll be able to upload documents, spreadsheets, and code files to Gemini for analysis. This feature, which was previously available only to advanced subscribers, will now be accessible to everyone, and which is really great. Now moving on to another exciting piece of news, and an app developer has shown that NBA games can be watched live in virtual reality using Vision Pro. This means we can now watch games, movies, and other events in augmented reality or virtual reality headset. Of course, these headsets still need to get smaller, thinner, and lighter. By the way, this isn't the only NBA-related news we have. I saved the most exciting story for last. We started with robots, and we can finish with robots as well. At the NBA 2025 All-Star Weekend, artificial intelligence and robotics technologies were showcased. Especially during the NBA 2025 All-Star Summit, teams like the San Francisco Golden State Warriors demonstrated how they are getting more involved with robots. They started using robots for tasks like rebounding, training, coaching, communication, and health. Some applications also highlighted new AI and robotic innovations, especially those demonstrated by Golden State Warriors. So what happened? Let me show you a video clip.
Here's another example of how the Warriors are using physical AI to support their players.
Yeah, at first it was definitely weird, having all these robots moving around and doing stuff. But they just become part of the day-to-day.
These robots can replicate any of them. I just treat them like any other player. Get the f*** out of here. Give me another one.
It's time to get swole.
This guy makes me feel like Luke Skywalker. He's like my R2. Isn't that right, Kay?
That's right, Big G.
See?
They don't take breaks, they don't need water. It makes you want to go harder. It definitely pushed our practices to another level.
I told you before, you're supposed to be over there. Kind of feels natural at this point.
We watched that movie you told us about yesterday. It's pretty good.
That George Clooney sure has a lot to teach us.
Let's welcome our latest NBA All-Stars.
There's an automated basketball engine called AB, which is used for shooting practice and helps with rebounding and passing, according to Stephen Curry. We can see that he's incorporated it in his training routine, where it passes the ball to him and he takes a shot at the basket. These images may seem very futuristic, but when we look around us, we can see that such things have already become a part of our lives. The NBA, for example, might not be entirely focused on artificial intelligence and technology, but they are still leveraging AI to their advantage by developing and using it within their own domain. I think it's really exciting for us to witness this transformation. Artificial intelligence models have been evolving at an incredible pace, and we must start integrating those opportunities into our lives. It's not just about using OpenAI's ChatGPT to get an email written well. We need to move towards more agentic AI applications that can automate tasks. For example, children growing in this era will have a deep understanding of technology, and we both personally and as nations must ensure we don't fall behind. And so, we've reached the end of this topic roundup. I'm really curious to know which news caught your attention the most and what your thoughts are. I'd love to see your comment. You can also let me know what topics you would like us to discuss in the next roundup. Don't forget to leave a comment on the video and subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye!